Welcome back to another Mugen Arcade Mode playthrough. Season 17, we're doing Dave from Code Monkeys. I remember Code Monkeys. It was actually a really decent show. It was on G4. Sadly, Dave has an intro. Not sadly, it's awesome. Sadly, I have to mute it though because it does the theme song from Code Monkeys. And I don't want to get in trouble for that. So, I'll try to remember to mute this intro. So here we go! Okay, so on one day, I was going to take a deuce in the brownie bowl when suddenly a dimensional portal opened and sucked me into this weird-ass world where random fights break out for no reason, so... Oh, never mind. But anyway, yeah, it plays the theme song there.
Now, prepare to have your ass kicked while I make the sounds of an angry...
You know, cold monkey like Fritos, cold monkey like Tab, and Mountain Dew, that song. But, I don't remember much from Code Monkeys at all. I remember I enjoyed it, but I don't remember much of it at all. But I recall maybe what he parried my shot. I just recall it having like River City Ransom style sprites, of course edited, and there's Dave. Of course, he was the wise ass. I think. Yeah, I was about to say, I think there is a character on there literally named Black Steve, if I recall. I think. And, I remember it takes place... Oh god, he dropped the hard R word. I remember it takes place in, like, the 80s. So, yeah, there's that. But, I don't remember anything else. I said, I remember I did enjoy the show though. I did enjoy it. I just never went back and rewatched it. But yeah, I think it was decent. It was good. It made me laugh a couple times. It was basically South Park but with pixelated sprites, kind of. It had like that raunchy humor and all that stuff. Dave, what I'm trying to remember
I got bigger things on my mind, like how to destroy my mind.
But yeah, if you can find Code Monkeys, definitely check it out. It's not a bad show. It's only like I think 2 seasons, and then G4 decided to cancel it, and then they greenlit Spaceballs, the animated series. God damn G4. That was old school G4 though. It was during the G4 which the only thing that kept it sustained was X-Play and Attack of the Show, and they just had reruns of Cops and Cheaters for some unknown reason. And then what else was there? Man, early day G4 was awesome. Then they merged with Tech TV and kinda got sad. Like the only good thing from Tech TV to come to G4 was X-Play. Oh wow, he's still alive. There you go.
I'm bored.
But I said I liked. I'm gonna actually kind of go through some old G4 stuff I remember. Filter. I loved Filter. Filter was awesome. Top 10 insert number here, and it was voted on by the fans, which I love the fact they didn't realize Vegeta wasn't a video game character. They had a top 10 angriest characters of all time in video games. This is when it was hosted by, I think it was Diane Mizoda, I believe. She was basically in the Austin Powers movies as Fook Me and Fook You, one of those two. And Vegeta made it number 5 as the angriest characters of all time. That's something I remember. I of course remember video game vixens. Again, I was young. We all were. I believe Tina Armstrong won the video game vixens. It came down to Tina, Blood Rain, and Reiko from Rumble Roses. Those were the top 3, and Tina won. It was silly. It was hosted by Hal Sparks. And it had Joy Giovanni from WWE at the time as a guest judge on there. Of course, there was Arena, which was silly. Because, you know, Kevin Pereira was just on everything at that time. What else was kind of... There was G4TV.com. Hey, that's where Jeff Keighley got kind of his start, and then he went on to do freaking Game Trailers TV on Spike TV. Or he actually went to do Game Trailers, and now he hosts the Game Awards, and he just makes it kind of just a glorified commercial. What else was on G4 that was... in fact, if you made it this far in the video without exiting, comment below your favorite old school G4 thing. And don't say cheaters or cops, or even heroes, because that was stupid. That was dumb. Oh, what was it? Electric Playground was a fun show. Besides Tommy Talrico, because, you know, he's apparently a D-bag. But, what's his name? Vic from Electric Playground. He has his own YouTube channel. He still uploads, and it's called the Electric Playground, which is awesome. But I remember on Electric Playground they did a, I believe a comparison. They always have like this showdown with 2 games, and they did I believe it was Day of Reckoning, and not Here Comes the Pain. What was that at the time? It was, I think it was Raw for the Xbox, but they called it WW Day of Reckoning and WW Raw for the Xbox. And I remember they did I forget what it was. It was a WWE game, of course. I want to say it was maybe SmackDown vs. Raw. And it went up against... No, it wasn't SmackDown vs. Raw. It was Backyard Wrestling. There Goes the Neighborhood. Maybe, I forget. Against something else. And I remember Tommy Talrico, before the review started, he's like, hold on, do any of these have the words WWE in them before we get yelled at by fans again? Which I'm like, eh. It's a slow gun. It's funny, I should be talking about the character, but Dave's a very well-made character. I'm just geeking out over early, old G4 days until it slowly died, came back, and died again. G4 Icons 2 was so good. In fact, if you can find the Mega Man collection, I believe, they actually have an episode of G4 Icons on there for Mega Man. They didn't even do it for Kenji Inafune. They just did it for Mega Man, which is funny. I'm sure there was other things from G4. I just can't remember. I just remember X-Play and Attack of the Show being the ones that kept it afloat for the longest time. And, yeah. I said old G4 was great. Old G4 until, you know... all the... God, I really wish you didn't drop the hard R word, but again, it was a different time. I mean, if you go back and watch, shoutouts to Team 4-Star. You go back and watch the first couple episodes of a Dragon Ball Z Abridged. They dropped the hard R word in there. Again, it was a different time. Alright. Enough about... I can't remember anything else from G4. Oh, before the internet kind of killed it. Technically, the internet already killed it. Cheat! I remember that show, Cheat. It had, I forget the guy's name, but then it had that girl from American Idol. Because they're like, yeah, we need more sex appeal. We just beat Zero now. Speaking of G4 Icons, here's Mega Man.
I got bigger things on my mind, like how to destroy my mind.
Let's go, Mega Man. I said I'd talk more about Code Monkeys, but I only watched the first 2 seasons once, and I don't remember anything except for Dave. And I want to say, like I said, I think his name was Black Steve. They called him that too. But I think there was an episode that involved him pissing on Hitler, if I recall. Yeah, it's that weird. But I think it was Hitler, and they were pissing on him. I vaguely remember it, but I also remember, like I said, I enjoyed it. Oh, hopefully it doesn't play the Code Monkey theme song during the ending, if he has an ending. I'm guessing he has an ending, which... cool, if he does. Alright, Dave. Oh, what was that G4 show that it had people do like a sports thing, because I remember some guy did WWE and they had freaking John Cena before he was the John Cena, and Shelton Benjamin on there. And he named the guy Mammatos the Turd Burglar. And they had an actually funny joke, like, he goes, "You don't take crap from no one, like, only their turds." Wait, you do take crap from people because you're Mammatos the Turd Burglar! Oh yeah, I gotta mute this too. Dave, wake up. Jerry! Dave, you've been asleep for 5 hours. Oh, so you're telling me... Oh. It went too fast for me. Anyway, that was Dave. I knew it was like Jerry. I was thinking too, what was his co-worker? I think I almost said Jim or something, but... Yep, that was nice to reminisce about old G4, rambling on about that. Next up, Senator Stephen Armstrong Remix, apparently. My name is Clinkeroith. I thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for some more Mugen Arcade Mode playthroughs here on Season 17.